Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
States of America,
the republic for which it stands,
to the
one
republic
nation,
for which it
under
stands,
God, indivisible,
God,
with liberty and
indivisible,
justice for all.
and justice for all.
All right, thank you. The next item on the agenda is public comments, and so this is the time that people have to say something they want. If it's not on the agenda, just state your name and say permission to speak. Is there anyone online that would wish to speak? Hearing no one, we will move on. Item 5 is approval of the agenda. I have a motion by Holleen. Second by Vilhauer. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Those opposed signify by saying nay. Roll call, please, Chris.
Albertson,
Aye.
Bueller,
Aye.
Hoyer, absent. Holeen. Lalum,
Aye.
Manti,
Aye.
Rademski, absent. Roby, absent. Vilhauer,
Aye.
Y.
Aye. Mayor, do we need to take attendance for this meeting too? Roll call?
Oh, I skipped roll call completely. Yeah, we do. Thank you. But the agenda's approved, so now we'll do roll call.
Albertson,
Here.
Bueller. Bueller,
Here.
Hoyer, absent. Holeen. Lalum,
Here.
Manti,
Here.
Rademski, absent. Roby, absent. Vilhauer,
Here.
Y.
Here.
We have a quorum. Thanks, Josh, for pointing that out. Okay, item 6 is the regular agenda, and this is the purpose of the meeting tonight. Item A is renewal of alcoholic beverage licenses for the period of July 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2021. And yeah, I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Motion by Vilhauer, second by Holleen. And I will ask our Assistant Finance Officer, Chris Getchuk, to, I hope, did I say that right? It's fine. Close enough. To tell us about this one.
These are 3 businesses who did not make the deadline of the renewal of June 30th for their malt beverages. There was contact made and letters sent out, so this is just a late renewal. I did contact the state and they did say no public hearing was required for these, so.
Okay, but normally we do have a public hearing, and I think, I think that the whole COVID period with people working from home and City Hall closed, I think there's some extenuating circumstances that would warrant us just relieving the requirement for a public hearing, just in this particular case, but I don't think that we want to make this our normal way of doing things. We were scheduled to have a public hearing on Monday, which we won't need to do now because we're having this hearing today. And this is not a public hearing, but I see there are some people in the audience, and if anyone would like to come and speak about this, you're welcome to do so. Just come up to the microphone and state your name if you'd like. You're not required to. Okay. Are there any questions or comments from the council? Councilman Vilhauer?
Chris, any issues within the applicants as far as violations in the past that we're aware of?
No violations that we're aware of.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Councilman Holleen?
Thank you, Mayor. Just wondering, how has this happened in the past, and if so, how often?
This has not happened in the past. I think it was because of the COVID and people working from home and miscommunications and missed voicemails. Now, letters were sent out to some of them. they were lost in the mail somewhere, so we don't know where they ended up. But we did make contact a few times trying to get them to renew on time.
Pretty unusual for this to happen. And for several. It wasn't just one, so. Josh, Councilman Y.
Thank you. Mayor, if this is approved by the council this afternoon, will these licenses immediately become effective, or is there a waiting period?
That's a really good question, Josh. There's some more process, and I'll let Chris explain what the process is, but no, they do not become effective immediately.
So once these are approved tonight, the mayor will sign them and they will be forwarded on to the state. We had put out the option that if they wanted to pay a fee, they could pay an overnight fee, which some opted to, and then the state processes them and the licenses come back, the mayor signs, and then we return them to the businesses, at which time their license becomes effective.
So it could take a couple of days to go there, a couple of days. I don't know how long the state will take. Hopefully they'll get it done before the end of the week and return it right away and send it back. And then,
Hopefully.
yep, and I'll sign it as soon
Okay.
as I get it. Yep. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll look for action. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Those opposed signify by saying nay. Roll call vote, please. Chris?
Albertson,
Aye.
Bueller,
Aye.
Holeen. Lalum,
Aye.
Manti,
Aye.
Billhauer,
Aye.
Y.
Aye.
Motion carried.
All right, thank you. Item 7 is old business. Is there any old business anyone wishes to discuss? See none. Item 8 is new business. Is there any new business anyone wishes to discuss? All right, item 9 is liaison member reports. Any of those? See none. Any announcements? Councilman Vilhauer.
Actually, I would encourage my council colleagues, if you haven't already had a chance, the next couple of meetings, an important decision to make regarding Stony Point zoning. I would encourage everyone to take a little bit of time to view the July 9th Planning Commission meeting to get kind of the background and their discussion that was held during that meeting, because that'll be coming before us at the next 2 council meetings now.
Thank you. Good point. Any other announcements? All right, seeing none. The next item on the agenda is executive session pursuant to SDCL 1-25-2, and we will have an executive session in order to discuss and consult with legal counsel on personnel matters. We do not expect to take action upon coming out, so look for a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Motion by Vilhauer, second by Holeen. I heard somebody online, but sorry, Charlie, whoever you were. Any
It's Bueller,
discussion?
not Charlie.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Roll call vote, please. Chris?
Albertson,
Aye.
Bueller,
Aye.
Holeen. Lalum,
Aye.
Manti,
Aye.
Billhauer,
Aye.
Y.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you. We are in executive session.
Do we need to log out of this